What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and in the light of the recent trend of Quant, which you might have missed, well, we went up more than 400% I think since the middle of June. In the light of that, I wanted to make a video about Quant to tell you exactly what Quant exactly is, what it does, and also why you might want to buy it. But apart from that, also why everybody in the whole crypto industry should be happy that Quant is increasing in value and that it's growing. So let's get right into it. All right, welcome back. As I said, we'll talk about Quant. I'm trying to make this video as short as possible, just so you can watch a short video and that you know enough about Quant to actually tell other people what it is and why they should invest in it, or at least tell them why you invested in it. So let's get right into it. We'll just follow the website. We're not going to read anything, all right, but we're going to be talking about who they serve, what it exactly is, what they do for different types of things you can do with a blockchain, and how they do that. But first, a little bit about Quant. Quant is basically a business. It's a B2E business model, all right? So it's a business to enterprises. Basically what they facilitate is enterprises, huge companies trying to get into blockchain, trying to use the things that blockchain has and the good things blockchain has for whatever they're doing. So that could be insurance, that could be logistics, supply chain, as I said. That could also be central banks starting up CBDCs. All right, so a lot of things, and that's one of the reasons why you should be happy with them. They're actually helping Web 2 companies, maybe even Web 1, just traditional companies. They help them getting into blockchain without having to know what a blockchain actually is. They help them by they help them with their over ledger, all right, and that's a word you're going to hear more often. That's the main product of Quant, and in simple words, and I have to say this correctly because some of you probably know more about Quant than me. Basically what that is, that's kind of like a blanket on top of all the other blockchains we have, such as Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, and it's their own overledger API, so that connects and that kind of, that connects with all the other blockchains, and that actually allows enterprises, but also developers, to build decentralized applications on top of multiple exchanges. All right, so they use the Quant overledger to create applications that are easy to use, and they also use that overledger to help enterprises without having to know anything about blockchain in fulfilling the things they want to do with the blockchain, or at least they advise them on how that could help them. And then those enterprises and the developers, because they also have their own, as I said, you can build your own decentralized applications on Quant, and those are then multi-chain. If you actually want to have that, you have to pay a yearly fee in Quant, and you have to hold Quant, and that's also one of the strengths of the token of Quant. Maybe one of the reasons why it's increasing now, but that it also could keep increasing. So now let's talk about some of the who's and stuff, because this video is already getting pretty long. So they serve financial institutions, as I said, big banks maybe, could also be other companies that just want to issue a token or a stable coin. They help them with that process, and in exchange for that they have to hold Quant. So that's kind of the whole business aspect to it. Enterprises, they help them partners and developers. All right, so enterprises are just businesses coming to Quant like, hey, I have a supply chain, I have a big logistics company, can you help me? I want to see if blockchain could actually improve that process, which I think blockchain definitely does. Quant helps them with that, they get paid. And that's also good for a QNT token. But also developers can also get to Quant. As you can see, you can build amazing apps that run on any blockchain and with limited blockchain knowledge, which again is a great thing, all right, because interoperability between different networks is pretty hard. As someone who has to use bridges quite a lot, as myself, it's hard to use different decentralized applications and to switch networks with MetaMask all the time. Doesn't matter, let's get on with it. So what they do right now, as you can see, supply chain, as we talked about, payments in crypto, they can help you with that. Digital currencies, I'm not going to go into all of them, that will take too long. Compliance, insurance, capital markets, they can help with all of that. So companies, enterprises, developers wanting to create decentralized applications, or at least applications for these types of things, they can all come to Quant. They can all come to Quant. Quant will help them, you pay Quant, and we get richer if we hold the QNT token, because the demand for the QNT token increases and supply is very limited. And we can also see that. Trying to keep this video under 7 minutes, going to be hard. It has a max supply and we're already at 83%. I knocked over my microphone. Yeah, let's get on with it. We'll talk about the tokenomics a little bit later. So that's what they do, for who they do, who they serve, what they actually do and how they do that. The thing is, ecosystem is just, doesn't really matter. Products is actually something interesting, I think. All right, so basically what it is, you have blockchain networks, and then you have the overledger of Quant, their main product, and the core overledger APY. That's basically allowing you to with limited blockchain knowledge, create decentralized applications on multiple networks using Quant's overledger, right? That overledger kind of connects and it translates different blockchains, and it allows you to build applications that work on all those blockchains. And then you have some premium overledger APYs. That's the business aspect of it. You can pay, you can ask for more service to also let them, for example, something that is good probably is to check this out. Right here, so yeah, you can see. So they have the overledger integrate, and overledger tokenize. Tokenize is one of those premium ones. So the overledger is the world's first blockchain agnostic APY gateway, APY. So it really, as I said, translates all the blockchains. That's what makes it agnostic. Then the overledger integrate is the core APY, as you saw with the bubble, it's the one above that. It enables you to create blockchain applications that will run on any chain faster, cheaper, and without the need for specialist development staff. That's their whole product, all right? And it works. It works a lot, because all those companies who want to get into blockchain, don't know that much about that, they go to Quant. It's a huge project. Yeah, huge project, huge company, have helped a lot of people already. And why they do that, it might be interesting. I don't want to go over that in this video. It's getting pretty long already. But here you can also read more about the use cases. Personally, I think if you want to read about use cases, just check out their what. You can read amazing things. Definitely gets you inspired about blockchain again. But now let's actually talk about the tokenomics real quick. It's an ERC20 token, so it's released on the Ethereum blockchain. But you can swap it to other blockchains. I mean, you can also see that on CoinMarketCap probably, and they also have their own blockchain. And by the way, they also for enterprises, they either create blockchains, they help creating new decentralized applications, but they can also create a private blockchain for a specific company, which I think is pretty cool. But yes, you cannot see the other contracts, but they do have that. So they have a total and max supply of 14,600,000. Here you can see, I don't want to get into the inflation. You can see that a lot goes to the public. Only a small percentage goes to the advisors and founders. I like that a lot personally. And the rest goes to company reserves. So those company reserves, some of the things that is used for is also that they can actually supply the developers and the enterprises that need QNT for licenses to be affiliated with Quant and to pay Quant. So great tokenomics, I think, and it's not deflationary, it's still inflationary until we reach that max supply, obviously. But you have to realize that the more enterprises use Quant and the more developers that use Quant, the more Quant that needs to be held, and that's essentially locked. So the supply is definitely decreasing over the years, which is an amazing thing, I think, and you could consider that as deflationary. But this video has gotten way too long. That was my take on Quant. Not really a take, but more of a review, which I wanted to do because it has been this trending. If I missed anything, let me know down in the comments. But for now, that was my whole review of Quant, what it is, what it does, and why you might want to buy that. So thank you all for watching and listening. Take care, and I hope to see you all in my next videos. Bye.